Good morning, good people. Eager to chat with you again this morning. I'm going to give you a bit of a preview of kind of where my meandering is going for upcoming weekend homily stuff. One of the things that I've been increasingly concerned about, and we've been talking about as staff here, is just assuring that all of us have the tools we need to live spiritually and with a certain sense of calmness and peace in the midst of a lot of frightening stuff. So it's not a naive kind of optimism at all. It's very real. But we also have, in faith, some incredible tools to draw on. And most importantly, of course, our relationship with Jesus Christ and the power that He has in our lives and the power of the resurrection that's always at work. So I read a disturbing survey this last week that I'll use in my homily this coming weekend. Let me give you just a few of the facts. The survey was done among 10,000 young people between the ages of 18 and 25. It was done internationally, so 10 different countries were involved in this. In that survey, listen to these three different stats. 75% of these young people found the future, quote unquote, frightening. 56% feel that humanity is doomed, and 37% are hesitant to bring children into this world and to have children because of the condition of the world. Everything from climate change, which was a big one, to political unrest, to the unraveling of so many of our institutions that we've drawn security from in the past. Those are striking numbers. To be living in that kind of fear and anxiety. So in the midst of that, as our second reading this coming weekend says, we get to confidently approach Jesus. We have access to God through Jesus, who took on this humanness in its entirety, who understands what we're going through. I mean, His world was far from perfect. And through the power of the resurrection, this pattern of death and resurrection, of loss and renewal, of hardship and new life is played out over and over and over again. And that's why the cross is the central image of our Christian faith. It's a sign of hope. It's a sign that the worst situations in our humanness are still filled with hope, still have new hope. And we need to be rooted and grounded and reinforced in that every day. I do that in my own life. I have my own things that I'm anxious about and that I can easily get into fear with. And I find myself every day in my prayer surrendering deeply to Jesus with a sense of absolute honesty and uncensored realness in my own dialogue with God. I'm convinced it's so much easier in our prayer to think of the things we're grateful for and to say prayers, to do devotions, even to read the Bible. But to enter into that raw, kind of that gut level dialogue with God about what's really going on in our lives and in our world, to entrust that to Him, to ask for His help, is hugely important for us. So ponder that this week, please, as we gear up for this next weekend. The strength that we have in Jesus, the ways we root our lives in Him, so that whatever darkness we have to walk through, we know personally and deeply that Jesus is with us and that really makes all the difference in the world. God bless you.